Hello, or maybe you're watching this on YouTube. And if you're watching this on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Okay, Friendly Embrace, not reading that. Okay, first card, Friendly Embrace. Say, Forestcraft, mature not gonna spell, 2 play points. Is that Tetra in there? Okay, you can fuse mature cards to this. For 2 play points, you draw a card. And if this card is fused with at least 1 card, draw 2 instead and record 1 play point. Okay, so obviously Great Trees are coming back, right? So you fuse an X's Great Tree into this, it becomes a 1 play point, draw 2, which is good for forest, but that did cost you a Great Tree, but it's probably fine because they're Great Trees, right? Something like that. Seems okay. I don't know exactly what Natura or Machina Forest wants to do, but drawing cards is good, right? Probably. There's no way this is bad. Art, do you guys like the art or do you like this one better? Pretty funny. Not the most exciting card though. Okay, Inherent Balance is a Shadowcraft Machina spell, 2 play point. I don't like that, dude. Okay, you summon 2 droids for the price of 2. But if at least 7 allied Machina cards have been destroyed, you evo them. So kind of like in the past, 7 is the number you want to hit. So a 2 play point summon 2 1/1s is fine because you know they're Machinas and that's good for what reason. And then later on in the game, you know, they're 2 mana summon 2 3/3 rushes. There are still Machina cards, which might still be relevant. So sure, why not? Seems like a good solid Machina card for Shadowcraft. And if Machina Shadow's a thing, well, I can't imagine they wouldn't play this, right? It seems reasonably okay. Nothing super spicy either. Maybe we'll see it later, so I have a better idea of how this is gonna work. This could be a very, very good card, yeah. Sounds like a blood card. Yeah, it's kind of like a summon Bloodkin, right? Okay, Nicola is the actual dude. So Shadowcraft, legendary, 2 play point 1/3 with rush. And he says strike. If any other allied Machina followers are in play, gain Bane. Okay, cool. So he comes in swinging with Bane. And then has strike. If 7 Machina cards have been destroyed, put a Forbidden Art into your hand, but it costs 2. Forbidden Art being his old classic spell where if you have, what is it, 20 shadows or is it 10 shadows? No, if you have 20 shadows, it goes 10 damage, right, chat? Is that what it is? So 2 play with 1/3 rush, but it's gonna have Bane. And then once you hit that 7 threshold, you get a really good card that's way cheaper. 20 shadows, 10 damage. And it can go face. So seems good, right? Whatever Machina Shadow is doing, they're probably playing this guy. Sounds about right. No research. Why would I research when you guys are my my research, right? I mean, this seems good. Are you guys excited to play Machina Shadow? I don't know if I am. Not with this guy, not yet. 20 shadows is not that hard to get. Okay, here we go. Mono, people like this card, or this character. Bloodcraft Machina legendary, 2 play 2/2. I see an essay. Okay, Fanfare. If Vengeance is active for you, give +1 ass to all allied followers. Can't be evoed using evo points. While this follower is in play, all unevoed allied followers in play and that come into play have the following effect. During your turn, when its follower's attack or defense is increased or its defense is restored by an offense, if it's the 3rd time this turn, evo this follower. If Mono was evoed, she has Storm, is still a 6/6, and on strike, gives Storm to all other evoed allied followers while maintaining the same effect. Okay, so kind of like the old Mono, it's like a 2 play 2/2, not really get anything, can't evo manually. But if you're Vengeance, she has, you know, buff. And after 3 buffs, she gets evoed and then gives everybody else Storm. Definitely seems like you would be setting up for some sort of crazy combo, right? Although, like, I guess they're putting the buff for blood now, however that's gonna work. But surely, you know, a card that is a 2 play point 6/6 Storm that can then give other cards Storm, surely can't be bad, right? But without seeing the rest of the blood cards, I'm not sure how this actually comes together. But sure, seems like it could probably be good. If I had to guess, I would guess this is good. Okay, Eleanor, Glorious Flower, is a Runecraft 2 Playable 2/2. It says fanfare, if you have at least 5 other cards in your hand, put a conjure into your hand. That's your old spell. It's a 1 play when deal 3, spell boost, does 1 more damage. Fanfare, if this card has been spell boosted at least 10 times, give your leader the following effect. When an allied follower attacks, spell boost the cards in your hand. On Evo, you select the card in your hand, and then you give your leader the following effect. At the start of your next turn, after your next turn, put a copy of the selected card to your hand, remove this effect. Okay, so 2 Playable 2/2, always good. Fanfare, which is always good. You like draw a card. And then if this has been spell boosted, you get a leader effect, which is good. On top of that, you can Evo her, get full Evo stats, and get another leader effect, which is like a copy a card. So there's one of those cards where like, okay, there's too many effects on this for this to be bad, right? Like there's no way this is bad with so many effects that just, you know, pile up on a 2 Playable 2/2. There's no way stuff is bad. I don't know what one is doing, but Candyman's is being bad. It's just doing too much, right? More followers for you to spell boost anyway. There's definitely some synergy there, but we'll see what else they want to do, because I thought Rune was going to be an Evo deck now, but we'll see. Yeah, you can copy Fools, Spell Followers, Amulets, anything really. Okay, Meisha is back. Portalcraft, Legendary, 2 play 1/1/1. Fanfare, deal X damage to enemy follower. X equals the number of allied followers destroyed this match. On Evo, she gets no stat, but she has Storm. And then she also says, Evo, if you have at least 8 play points, gain plus X plus 0. Notice the Storm doesn't, or the Evo doesn't say, like, spend 8 play points. But I think this is like Gravy, where if you have 8 play points, it happens, but she's not going to spend them. So that's a 2-drop she can, you know, clear. And then she has Storm. I can Storm for potentially 50,000 damage to the face, right? For the low cost of 2 play points. Seems good. Can't imagine this being bad. Sure does seem good to me. Imagine going face with Storm for 2 play points. Leon is a 3 play point 1/4 Swordcraft Commander Legendary. Dude has Ambush, because of course he does. Fanfare, if you have at least 10 allied followers that have been destroyed this match, it was follower. So you see the thresholds for the classes, right? It's like 7 for Machina, 10 for these guys. Start of your turn, deal 1 damage to all enemies. All enemies includes the face. On Evo, he gets Ambush, and then at the start of your turn, deal 3 damage to all enemies. So the fact says that his effect breaks the ambush, right? But wait, okay, can you... Well, he gets Evo'd, right? So you get a 3/6 board clear and face damage, then he can go face. I don't know, maybe it's better that way. That way you can't just like keep stacking ambush on him. I don't know, it's not like super exciting. Like early game, 1 damage AoE, 1/4 is pretty whatever. Late game, 3 play point. Next turn you get the effect. I actually don't really like this. And I don't like Leod either, and I don't want to be too biased, but like, I feel like I want cards that I could like immediate impact, right? Imagine you're like, oh man, I need 3 damage for lethal. So you draw Leod and you're like, well, I get lethal next turn. And by the time next turn comes around, you're dead because we're playing Shadowverse, right? So I don't know. I don't particularly love him. Ladica, on the other hand, we do like. Ladica's the best. Forestcraft Naturus, legendary follower, 4 play 1/3/3. Fanfare, put a Ladica's Embrace in your hand. Ladica's Embrace is what, chat? Somebody remind me what Ladica's Embrace is. Isn't it like kill a follower and then add 2 to the number of cards played? When you play a card, if it's the 4th card you've played this turn, recover 3 play points. If it's the 8th, Evo this. If it's the 12th, +3/+3 on Storm. On Evo, she can attack twice per turn. And she still has the other effects. Oh, it's the 0 cost, deal 3 damage to a random. Oh, I see. Okay, it's not the spell that she normally gave you before. Okay, so she gives you a 0 cost card. But you need to play 12 cards for her effect. But if you play 12 cards, you like win the game. Are they gonna give Force a way to play 12 cards in a turn? Because I don't know how you currently do that. But if you could, then the Swiftgale card from the previous set may be good. I don't know. You could play Fairy Flower, and yeah, but then you have to commit to the Axel package. Like Colossus. Colossus is cool. I do like him. Well, I'm curious to see how they do this because I like Forest. Forest is super fun. I'm interested. We'll see if this works. I don't know right now. I'm not completely sold on it. Nutella's Future is a neutral Natura spell, 1 play point, put 2 Great Trees into your hand. So if you had any doubt, are Great Trees coming back? Well, yes they are, Chad, and we'll see what we do with them, but they're there. Surely if Great Trees are good, then this card is good, right? Meowskers, my boy. It's a fluffy Consul. Havencraft Natura Legendary, 1 play point 1/1. At the end of your turn, if this card is in your hand, gain X of the following effects in order up to 9. Why do they word these like these? X equals the number of allied amulets that came into play this turn. So he has Rush, and then he can either, you know, do 1 damage to a follower, 1 damage to the face, and draw a card. But you can get these up to 9 effects, meaning total you could do 3 damage face, and draw 3 cards for a 1/1 Rush. Surely this is meant to combo with, like, you know, the Great Trees, and then those are amulets, so maybe with Jade Land and Frigg and who knows what else, right? Yeah, this gold card is the replacement for all the Aethers, right? Something like that. Meowskers is cool. We'll have to see how Haven abuses the Great Trees. I do like Meowskers though. Yeah, the Rush is weird. He's just a 1/1. He doesn't actually get stats, but he does end up doing a bunch of damage, right? It's a little weird. But I do like Meowskers. Musk Fruit is a Havencraft Machina Natura Gold Amulet. Countdown 1. Put a 1 playable follower from your deck into your hand. Okay, so you put Meowskers into your hand. And then last words you get a Great Tree. Okay, so you play this, it gives you Meowskers. And then you get the effect. Cool. Yeah, Rush is for flavor, I think so too. Okay, Great Mother's Embrace. A neutral legendary spell for 5 play points. It's a Natura spell. Okay, you can fuse Natura cards into it, and then for every card fused, you get one of the effects randomly, but you can only get one effect once. You can get a Mom and Evil Her. She's 4/6 ward, attack twice. Banish a random follower, deal 3, and restore 3. And then regularly it always has recover 1 evil point and draw 2 cards. So if you fuse the Great Trees into these because your deck doesn't have anything else to do with them, I guess, you get a 5 play point, recover an evil point, draw 2 cards, deal 3, heal 3, banish a follower, summon a 4/6, get a free evil on it. And what do you know, Chad? If you put 1,000 effects on a card, it probably ends up being good. It's just, you get so much stuff, man. There's Evo synergy, there's board clear, there's face damage, there's heal, there's card draw, there's free evos. Like, yeah, sure, why not, right? Just go nuts with it. Drance are in the chat. How's it going, dude? I mean, I can't imagine this is bad, right? Unless the decks have something else to do with the Great Trees where, like, you don't want to be fusing them. I feel like, you know, if you're fusing your cards, you get so much out of this. This is the pre-release sleeve, probably. It's gonna get nerfed. Okay. Guild Assembly we revealed at the SBO. 1 play point, Rune spell. Okay, so if you have 3 evos, you draw a card. 5 evos, you get heal 5. 7 evos, you get all the effects, and +2/+2 on rush. I didn't realize that you have to evo 3 times for you to get this, so it's not really an inside. If you evo 3 times, it's an inside, and then 5 heal, and it gets better. But at base, it's like an unplayable card. So either Rune gets so many free evos that this shit is bonkers, or the Evo Rune deck doesn't work, and then this card is awful. I don't think there'll be an in-between. What is the FAQ on the Mom spell? It's just random. They'll just activate random, right? Okay, they'll activate in the order of the card, but they gain it randomly. If that might matter, I guess. Yeah, like, it's hard to judge this card without seeing the rest of the Evo Rune deck. But the Rune Legendary we saw was not Evo support, so this seems kind of ass so far. Where's the Evo Rune at? Maybe Tetra will save Evo Rune, chat. Aelon's Remains is a neutral Machina, 1 play point amulet, has countdown 1. Fanfare, put a repair one into your hand. Last words, if it is your turn, Put a random Machina card.
Yo,
from your
why
deck to
you
your
in here?
hand.
Can we
Otherwise, you draw a
get some
card.
Luisthepanda in the chat? Thank you for your support.
Yo,
Let's
Saturn
go.
5 Live with the tier 1 for 2 months. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. We get some Luisthepanda in the chat. Yo, let's go. Thank you, Saturn. I appreciate that. Hope you're doing alright, man. Yeah, this is like broken for Amulet Haven. Okay, just abuse 1-cost amulets and then get insane Jade Lands. That seems good. So it's like half of the expansion is like Machina support, and then the other half is like Natura support. So like Haven is Natura, but Blood is Machina, Shadow is Machina. So is this good in Machina decks though? I guess it draws 2 cards, right? You get repair modes. It's a Machina card. Can't be bad, right? I guess. You can also tutor cards. Yeah, because you get a random Machina card, but you can, you know, build your deck a certain way. Yeah, seems good. Are there any Haven Machina cards? I don't think so, unless I missed one. I don't think so. I'm guessing classes do either Machina or Natura. Mega Enforcer is a Portalcraft Machina. 3 play 3/3. Fanfare. If any other Machina cards are in your hand, draw a card. Okay, 3/3 draw is fine. At the end of your turn, if you have 3 Machina cards, get an evil point back. Okay, that seems solid as well. On evil, he gets full evil stats, deals 4 damage to every follower, and then still maintains the effect. Machina Portal was not a thing before, but maybe if it's a thing now, then they'll play something like this. Musford is a Machina card. Why? Why is this a Machina card? What about this is Machina? Is Belf back? Sadly. Okay, next we have Managarm, Scout, Dragoncraft, Natura. 3 play 3/2. Fanfare get 2 Great Trees. Evil deal 2 damage. So if Dragon needs Great Trees, here's the way to get them. Doesn't really need any effect, but hey, take one, because why not? This can go face, which is okay. Be happy they showed us a bronze, chat. Isn't that nice of them to give us a bronze card? Catgirl Dragon archetype. 3 play 3/2 without rush. It is kind of sad. If this had rush, it'd be like, alright. It's a bronze card though. Djeana the Stouthearted. I don't know who this is. Dragoncraft Natura. 3 play 2/2. You can fuse Great Trees into her. And then Fanfare. If this card is fused with at least 1 card, you ramp. Also Fanfare. If any Great Trees are in play, gain +1/+1 and rush. Okay, so if you play a 3 play 3/3 rush and ramp, I mean, that's gotta be good, right? That's gotta be good. Sure, good. Ramp is good, right? It's no Peter. This character was not in the story. Don't lie to me. Valdain is a Forestcraft Legendary. Also a Natura. 6 play 5/5. You can also fuse Great Trees into him. For each card fused, gain 1 of 1 effects. Can only get an effect once. Can get Storm, Bane Ward. Okay, so he becomes Zeus. And then, yeah, he literally just becomes Zeus. Okay, cool. So, Fuse becomes Zeus. Fanfare deal 5 damage to every follower. Then, if any Great Trees are in play, deal 5 to random enemy follower. Okay, so you play Valdain. Your Natura Dragon, so it's always Great Tree. So he's like Zeus, Storm, Bane Ward. You heal 5. You deal 5 to 2 guys. That seems good, right? It's like a board clear, face damage, and heal. It's like a 1 card do everything, which seems like a lot of cards in this. Set. It was a joke, chat. It was a joke. I'm saying she's not a story because she's a massive jobber. Yeah, it seems like a Zeus you can play for 6 play points. You can also ramp into it, right? I mean, I guess this is better than Valdain being what he used to be, but this still seems pretty good to me. I mean, you lose hand size, but you don't need to use the Great Trees for anything else, right? You just eat the Great Trees. Like, you just get Great Trees for free and then he eats them. That's what I'm looking at. Eternal Angel. Okay, this card is crazy. Like, okay. Let me know if I'm misunderstanding this, chat. Okay, it's a 5 play 3/6 neutral, so everybody can play this. It has invocation, which is, you know, a keyword. At the end of your turn, if you have at least 5 play points, invoke this card. Oh, never mind. Okay, I did misunderstand this. Okay, so it has ward, fanfare give you lose one effect. Next time you lure takes damage, that damage goes to 0, so you get a shield, and then last word's heal. Okay, so if you float 5 play points, you summon this. You can always skip your turn 5 to get this. Yeah, no, that doesn't seem that good anymore. Haven's Gate support Haven's Gate? I mean, if we bring it back, sure. Would anybody play this without needing to invoke it because you want the Divine Shield? Probably not, right? I mean, Divine Shield is good against some stuff like Anagosa, but I don't know. I guess it'd be a meta call, but I don't know. You should just better choose, you know, play your own game. It's not permanent? No. Just one time. I mean, if it was permanent, this shit would be bonkers. Alright, this card is whack. Never mind. I thought it was just like turn 5 you get it. No, this is ass. Okay, Ania is a Shadowcraft Machina. 3 play point 2/2 legendary. Once on each of your turns, when you perform Necromancy, summon Jack Shovel. At the end of your turn, summon an Assembly Droid. If you have more evil points than your opponent, summon a Bone Drone instead. Okay, so you summon a 1/1, but if you're going second on turn 4, you get a Bone Drone. And then if you're Necromancer, you get a free 1/2 Bane. On top, Ash has an enhance. For 9, you summon a Heal Once Honked. And a Colossal Ass Lord. Those are good Shadowverse cards. If you get them for free too. Because you also still get her. Potentially get a Bone Drone as well. Okay, so she does a little bit of everything. Like a lot of these cards. Matt with 2 T's in the chat. How you doing, Matt? I don't know if I like, I don't know. Is this why I want to play Machina Shadow? Is this it? It's not too exciting to me. It's not bad, but it's just not too exciting. He Who Wants Rock was getting banished, and he's like, metal never dies. You get it, right? No Roly-Poly though? Bam! Roly-Poly Mk II. Shadowcraft Machina, 5 play point 3/3. Has ward. Fanfare put a random 3 play point follower from your deck into play. A random 3 play point follower from your deck into play. Could be anybody. Can't take more than 2 damage at a time. At the end of your turn, if any other allied Machina followers are in play, deal 2 damage to enemy leader, restore 2 moves to your leader. Okay, so you play Roly-Poly as a 5-drop, summon an Nia, deal 2, heal 2. He has a protection. Cool. I do like Roly-Poly. Rocking the iPhone that fell into the lasagna look. Wait, that's it? Well, there you go, chat. These are the cards of Renascent Chronicles so far. Surely there'll be more and we will review them in the future. But for now, that's it. Overall, a lot of these cards just seem like they're like really, and I mean really overloaded with effects. They're just jam-packing as many effects as you can in a single card, right? And this is a way to like guarantee that the cards are good, is you just jam-pack effects into them. I guess I would be excited to play Natura Dragon, because I like Dragon and Valdain seems cool. Aside from that, I guess I'm curious about how we could use the Great Trees to abuse the, you know, the Amulet Haven support. For now, we'll say that's it. And I haven't seen enough of Forest or enough of Evil Rune to know if those decks would be cool, but I am curious for sure. Alright, we'll see when it releases next week.